Alright everyone, welcome back for another video, and I wanted to cover what I thought to be the most interesting topic of the day in crypto that it seems like nobody wanted to talk about once again. But anyway, let's get started. So, the World Economic Forum selects Elastos Foundation for the Global Innovators community. The Elastos Foundation, a non-profit organization building a blockchain-powered, decentralized internet for the modern era, has been selected to become part of the World Economic Forum's Global Innovators community. The Global Innovators community is a highly selective group of the world's most promising ventures who stand at the forefront of technological and business model innovation. The community is carefully curated to gather a range of cutting-edge technologies and pioneering business models that might lend themselves to one or more of the critical 18 platforms laid out by the World Economic Forum. Elastos joins other elite projects like Consensus and Hedera Hashgraph as global innovators representing the blockchain industry. The Elastos Foundation will initially join two World Economic Forum platforms: Shaping the Future of Technology Governance, Blockchain and Digital Assets, and Shaping the Future of Technology Governance, Data Policy. For the first, Shaping the Future of Technology Governance, Blockchain and Digital Assets, this one aims to realize equity, interoperability, transparency, and trust in the governance of distributed ledger technologies and to establish the proper conditions to accelerate technological development. On this platform, the Elastos Foundation joins elite commercial partners: Accenture, Deloitte, Microsoft, Visa, as well as IBM. And IBM, we know they're connected with Stellar. They're working with the IBM WorldWire, which I'm going to cover briefly a little more in detail. Secondly, the second one, Shaping the Future of Technology Governance, Data Policy. This one aims to co-design, pilot, and scale forward-looking, interoperable, and trustworthy data policies to fuel innovation and ensure responsible data aggregation and usage for the fourth industrial revolution. All right. Rong Chen, the founder of Elastos, will represent the project on the data policy platform, bringing with him deep expertise from over 35 years of experience in data policy and operating systems, including a notable decade-long stint at Microsoft Research in the 1990s. Mr. Chen will also join at least one of the working groups on the data policy platform, taking a seat at the table with high-profile partners once again, including Facebook, Salesforce, and MasterCard. All right, for those of you that don't know, founder of Elastos, as mentioned here, Rong Chen, worked at Microsoft right alongside Bill Gates as like a senior software engineer, I believe, in the 1990s, during Microsoft's probably most important decade. So the guy knows what's going on when it comes to building operating systems, and now he's trying to build a decentralized operating system that connects all, basically. So for those of you that don't know, quick brief summary, right? Elastos is merge mined with Bitcoin, and it has Ethereum's sidechains, Neo sidechains, and so on. So developers on the Ethereum, for instance, could port their project over to the Elastos sidechain and have the security layer of the merge mining of Bitcoin. So it basically connects Ethereum to Bitcoin or any other virtual machine to Bitcoin, and serves as, basically a buffer for the device, so the device can't catch viruses and so on. I mean, it's a massive project. If you want to learn about how it works, I would suggest, diving in with the community. The community is very helpful on Twitter, so check it out. All right, moving on. A couple last things I want to talk about how they describe Elastos, right? So they say, Founded in 2017, the Elastos Foundation is building the blockchain industry's most comprehensive and interoperable open source platform. All right. And then, as I said, with sidechains like the Ethereum sidechain, Elastos is not merely the foundation for securing truly decentralized applications that can scale. It is the foundation for true data ownership. So, all right. All right, so I was just thinking, right? Who else in crypto is connected with World Economic Forum? Like, actually. So, went over to their website, check out their partners page. And their partners are massive, as mentioned in the last article. Any major company you can think of is probably a partner here. All right, but just to name a few, right? Accenture, right there. Amazon Web Services. I mean, just keep going through here, right? Alibaba Group, Alliance, AXA, all big insurance companies. Moving on. I mean, you got, and then so rolling down to the B's, you see a couple Ripple partners right off the top of my head. Banco Santander, Bank of America. We know they're both utilizing Ripple technology. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation working with Ripple as well. Point being, digging through here, they're not counting Elastos as a partner. We can see here, but so as far as I can see, there is one crypto company that they consider a partner of theirs, and that is Ripple. Right? You can find them right there. So for those of you who don't understand yet, or knock on XRP or this and that, right in front of your eyes. All right. Anyway, so all the world's biggest companies and technologies and so on are, partners with World Economic Forum. Ripple's tied in right there with them. Little off topic because this is an Elastos video, but I just want you guys to see that, because I feel like there's a divide in the community and everyone needs to come together to see the direction of this space. All right, stop being tribal. All right, but anyway, so I'm like, okay, Elastos is part of this global innovators community now. So who is involved there then? What crypto projects can we find? So I dig through this whole list and I don't see any. All right, so this is very bullish for Elastos. The price hasn't moved off of this. I have no clue why. Nobody cares, which is fine for me. Time to continue to accumulate, all right? Because right off of this, the Global Innovators page, right? Nobody's connected here except for Consensus, which is building on Ethereum. Elastos right here, a new mention. And then Hedera Hashgraph, okay? So, as I always say, right, we're speculating. You're basically placing educated bets, right? So my educated bets always are going to go towards projects that are connected. Hedera, Elastos. There you go. Consensus Ethereum. Okay, I have some Ethereum. Anyway, I just think this is massive and totally caught me off guard, to be honest, because, there's been a lot of up in the air about Elastos. Like, people are at this point concerned about the future of the project and stuff. It's just like, because the price does not move. It just gets buried. I don't know what the deal is there. But anyway, I think that Elastos is very alive and well. And for anybody that's out there telling you, Elastos fans, that Elastos is a scam, now at this point, you can just throw this right in their face. Okay, yeah, because the World Economic Forum, they just couldn't see through the scam either, right? And all that Elastos is building, it's also a scam. You don't need to build a new internet to scam people. The scam would already be over at this point, but they keep developing. All right. Lastly, if you are in the XRP community, then I'm sure that you've heard of the XRP Riddler, as well as Kendra Hill. For those of you that are in the Elastos community, I would guess that you probably haven't heard of Kendra Hill or XRP Riddler, maybe. But anyway, wanted to point this out because it came to mind after I thought about all this. So Kendra Hill, brief summary, is supposedly a Ripple insider, somebody that works at Ripple and supposedly comes from a family of investment bankers, and that they donated, or they gave her 1 million XRP for her birthday or whatever. So she's a big XRP holder and apparently claims that, so she only talked about a few cryptos in general, right? XRP, XLM, Stratus, Ethereum, IOTA, and Elastos. So I want to show you what she said about Elastos, but this just is very interesting to me because she claims that XRP will be used for the derivatives market in the future as like a settlement layer there, whereas actually Stellar Lumens is going to be the one world currency. Okay, so take what you want with that information. This is just interesting stuff. And then so I thought even back then it was peculiar that she had mentioned Elastos. So let's see what she said. She claims that Elastos is the operating system of the future. That this may be my favorite cryptocurrency. I love the vision of the Elastos project. The idea to create a platform for digital assets that are tokenized is quite genius. Elastos will bring us a safer, more enjoyable, and user-friendly online experience. The internet as we know it today will become a distant memory. All right. Goes on to describe the tokenomics. A few of the things she claims is no longer correct, saying that we'll receive airdrops of new tokens. That used to be a thing with Elastos, but they had to get rid of that so that they could avoid the claim of being a security, basically. But anyway, so this Kendra Hill character that supposedly has insider information claims that XRP and Stellar will basically be like gold and silver in the future. XRP is going to be a massive in value settlement layer for the derivatives market, and Stellar will be the only currency allowed to be used in the world as actually like a currency. So Stellar Lumens is supposed to be the currency of the future, and XRP the settlement layer, and of course Elastos the operating system of the future. So obviously this is just some story, most likely, but I just find it very interesting now that the three basically crypto projects that have any connections at all to the World Economic Forum are now Ripple, Stellar, and Ethereum, and now Elastos. And these are all ones that this Kendra Hill person has mentioned. So take that for what it's worth, but I found it interesting. That about wraps it up. Once again, as always, please like and subscribe, share with your friends and family, and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks.
What is a cashless society? What does it actually mean in a literal or high-level sense?
Money will become like these, relics of a different age, and will only be found in places like this. In other words, hard cash will disappear. It will become electronic, transferred by things like these.
Then Tracy is in Beijing to show us what a nearly cashless society actually looks like. Then, good morning.
Mobile payment transactions in China reached a cumulative total of 277.4 trillion RMB in 2018, ranking #1 in the world, according to the recently released statistical report on internet development in China. As of June 2019, online payment users in the country reached 633 million. The cashless society is now approaching.
When's the last time you paid with cash? Well, chances are cash has taken a backseat to the plastic in your wallet and smartphone pay apps.
Denver 7's Ryan Luby explains the digital pay revolution and why not everyone is on board.
The cashless society, the cashless society.
The cashless society.
The cashless society is now approaching.
The cashless society.